Hamilton County's new superintendent will make more money than the sheriff, both mayors, and the police chief. Good evening. I'm Kim Chapman.
And I'm Calvin Sneed. Dr. Brian Johnson's contract goes into effect next week, although it is not clear when he'll actually start. NewsChannel 9's Stephanie Santastasi tells us what's in his contract and how it stacks up to other superintendents across the state. Stephanie.
Kim, Calvin, after speaking with the executive director of the Professional Educators of Tennessee, we found out that Johnson's salary is right around those with the top job in similar-sized districts. He's also asked for something called performance raises. If he, for example, raises the TN Ready success rate, that counts as a raise, something the local Teachers Association has some concerns with. $197,500. That's Dr. Brian Johnson's starting annual salary. But at the end of his first year, he could be making much more. That didn't sit well with Rhonda Thurman at last night's board meeting.
A few things in here that just were kind of give me heartburn.
So when all is said and done, how much could Johnson make? His contract has 3 substantial performance raises. If the schools increase third grade TN Ready success rate by 10 points, $7,500 raise. If the schools reach a level 4 on the state student growth measurement, $7,500 raise. If the schools reach the highest level of growth, a 5, another $7,500 raise. If all 3 are met, his salary goes up to $220,000. I
just don't like adding that much money to his salary. Of course, a lot of these benchmarks are almost unattainable.
But according to Executive Director of Professional Educators of Tennessee, J.C. Bowman, these performance raises aren't uncommon.
Unfortunately, we live in this great accountability culture that is putting pressure on every single person. Not only is it doing it on the superintendent, it rolls downhill, like you said, to the administrator, to the teacher, and the students are feeling it as well.
Bowman says this pressure is one of the reasons many teachers leave.
Testing is becoming the benchmark for all measurements.
Hamilton County Education Association President Dan Liner is an advocate for teachers in the county. He says he's concerned about this part in Johnson's contract, the fact the superintendent will be rewarded for what teachers are doing in the classroom and not the teachers themselves.
It's understandable that they build in accountability for the superintendent.
Now, former Superintendent Rick Smith didn't have those performance raises in his contract. He made $1,400 more than what Johnson is making in that base salary. Dr. Jim Scales made less than both of them at $194,000. Calvin.
Thanks, Stephanie. Bowman says the highest paid superintendent in Tennessee is Dorsey Hobson, who works for Shelby County Schools in Memphis. He's paid right around $300,000 a year.